Shall we please have our seats?
Mining. On the Nigerian side, architect his counterpart, Dr. Melmer Mos, his counterpart. Fatih, the Minister of Mining and Steel Development, was Honorable Minister of Defense, was Honorable Minister of State for Finance, Budget and Standing. Number one, we have the agreements and memorandum of understanding that have come of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Please come to the microphone. Event. My pleasure to call on Patience Agena into Memoranda of Understanding of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Of tax evasion and avoidance. Field of energy. The Nigerian side will be
Number 5, I agree.
That I am making to Nigeria, I would have to thank my correspondent for a critical period is a
terör saldırısında hayatını kaybeden halkına başsağlığı ve yaralılar 5 yıl aradan sonra paylaştığımızı memnuniyetle müşahede önde gelen ülkeleri arasında yer alıyor. Uzun yıllardır.
Hoş geldiniz demek istiyorum. Sayın Cumhurbaşkanı 2 ile mücadeledeki başarısının altını
of the press. I am happy to welcome my brother, His Excellency President Tayyip Erdogan, and his wife, First Lady of Turkey. They have been visiting Nigeria for the past 2 days. It is a reflection of our warm and cordial bilateral relation that this is the second time I have the pleasure of receiving my brother in Abuja. During the visit, we held very useful discussions on a number of bilateral issues aimed at strengthening this cordial relationship between Nigeria and Turkey. The key issues we touched on included series of bilateral agreements and memoranda of understanding that had been finalized. As a positive outcome, 8 major agreements, memorandums of understanding on a number of the key sectors including energy, defense industry, mining, and hydrocarbons, among others, were signed today. We have agreed that implementation is to commence immediately. In the course of our discussions, we also reviewed the travel ban list based on the revised COVID-19 protocols and removed Turkey from Nigeria's travel ban list. Turkey has indeed achieved remarkable success in addressing the COVID-19 pandemic. Before departing Nigeria, President Erdogan will meet with a joint session of the Nigeria and Turkish Chambers of Commerce and Industry. It will be another opportunity to engage and exchange views on more productive ways of pushing ahead the socio-economic ties between our two countries. President Erdogan and his wife had earlier officially commissioned the Turkish Cultural Center in Abuja. The visiting First Lady had also opened the newly renovated government secondary school in Wuse, Abuja. The renovation was undertaken by the Turkish Cooperation and Coordination Agency. We are grateful to Turkey for this kind gesture. Finally, I commend Your Excellency for your leadership and generosity in receiving and accommodating 4 million refugees fleeing from conflict areas, particularly in Iraq, Syria, and Afghanistan. You have indeed set an example to the rest of the world. Thank you very much.
Çıkaracağına inanıyorum. Az önce çeşitli alanlarda imzalamış olduğumuz anlaşmalar ziyaretimizi taşlandırmıştır. Cumhurbaşkanı Sayın Buhari ile gerçekleştirdiğimiz görüşmelerde Türkiye-Nijerya ilişkilerini tüm cepheleriyle gözden geçirdik.
Salute you all with my most heartfelt emotions and respect. And I also would like to take this opportunity to thank my most august brother and the entire people of Nigeria for having showed us the utmost hospitality upon arrival until this moment, not only to me, but also to the members of my delegation and my distinguished spouse. But I also would like to take this opportunity to extend my most heartfelt condolences due to the attacks that took place in a bazaar a couple of days ago at the Sokoto state. I would like to wish an expedited recovery to those who have been injured, and I hope and pray that Allah will bless the souls of those who were lost. It gives me great pleasure to be able to confidently announce that the relations between our two nations will be brought up to a next level thanks to this visit that I've paid to Nigeria after 5 years. And the agreements we had recently signed with my distinguished brother, His Excellency the President, have been crowning our visit. Thanks to the bilateral discussions we've had with Nigerian President Mr. Buhari, we've had the opportunity to observe and to assess all aspects and dimensions of the relations between Turkey and Nigeria. And we had also exchanged our opinions and impressions as to how much further we can develop and strengthen our relations between our two countries. And it gives me great pleasure to confirm once again that in terms of expanding our cooperation between the two nations, we share the same resolve. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall be celebrating the 60th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between our two nations. And Nigeria hosts one of the oldest diplomatic missions of the Republic of Turkey on the African continent. Nigeria is one of the outstanding members of international organizations such as the D8, OIC, ECOWAS, and the African Union, as well as being one of the most leading countries of both this region and the rest of the world. We should appreciate the tremendous efforts of Nigeria with the eventual goal of bringing peace, stability, and economic development to the entire African continent. Nigeria holds the manufacturing position of the entire continent, and our trade volume between the two nations reached $2 billion last year. Thus, Nigeria became our most outstanding and the biggest trade partner in the sub-Saharan Africa for the Republic of Turkey. But however, we still believe that this level we have achieved is far from being adequate. We hope and pray that we will be expanding our trade volume up to $5 billion immediately. We hope and pray that the relations between the two nations will be further developed on the basis of a win-win scenario and on the basis of mutual respect. Distinguished members of the press, we keep on converging with the African continent as the Republic of Turkey on every dimension possible. Our relations are based upon the foundation of strategic partnership, and we are gaining new momentum every time we visit the continent. We have increased the number of our diplomatic missions on the African continent up to 43 recently. The third round of the Turkish African Business Forum will be hosted in Istanbul on October the 21st and the 22nd, only to be followed by the hosting of the third Turkish African Partnership Summit on December 17th and 18th. We are committed to expanding our relations and our cooperation further with Nigeria. It also gives me great pleasure to be able to observe that many Nigerian youngsters are pursuing their further educations not only in Turkey, but also in the universities of the Northern Republic of Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. And it gives me great pleasure to observe that they're also benefiting from the Turkish scholarships available to them. Distinguished members of the press, as Turkey, we have been closely monitoring the developments unfolding in Nigeria, in our brotherly and friendly nation. The terrorist organizations, the armed gangs, and the marine bandits are continuously active in Nigeria, and the Nigerian authorities are continuously fighting against them. So in order to cooperate further in the fields of military, defense, and security, we are doing everything that will be available. On this occasion, I also would like to take this opportunity once again to extend my most heartfelt condolences to our brothers and sisters of Nigeria who have lost their lives as a result of terrorist attacks. And I hope and pray that Allah will bestow upon those who've stayed behind the utmost patience and strength. We are ready to share our capabilities, ever-expanding capabilities as the Republic of Turkey with Nigeria, especially in the field of defense industry and security, which are being praised by the entire globe. This sensitivity that we showcase in fighting terrorism, I hope will be reciprocated by our Nigerian brothers and sisters and our counterparts. As you are probably aware of the fact that Turkey has been fighting against terrorist organizations for many, many decades, such as the PKK, PYD, FETO, Daesh, and other terrorist organizations. The perpetrator of the heinous failed coup of July the 15th, FETO, is still illegally active in Nigeria. And we are continuously sharing our intelligence with the Nigerian interlocutors and authorities. I hope and pray that our Nigerian brothers will forge a closer solidarity in this field with us, the Republic of Turkey. I hope and pray that our visit will yield the most auspicious results, and I would like to thank my distinguished brother, President Buhari, for being such a gracious host for me and for my delegation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for coming. See you in Turkey. All right,
Next time in Turkey.
Thank you very much for coming. See you in Turkey. All right,
Next time in Turkey.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Wait, what?